What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be talking about GameStop accepting PSA graded Pokemon cards.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now, I don't have a huge collection of graded cards, and I only had one PSA card, and it was this PSA 10 Leafeon V-Star from Crown Zenith.
Not bad!
I figured, why not take this card into GameStop, see how their whole process works from start to finish, and then report back to you guys in case you guys are thinking about trading in some of your cards. If I'm being completely honest, I was actually going to turn down whatever the offer they gave me because I kind of like this card. But the offer was pretty good, so I was like, hey, you know what? Why not, for the sake of science and for the sake of the video? So I hope you guys at home appreciate it.
Yeah, right? Right, yeah.
Anyway, let's get into it. How much money did I make off my card? How are the employees? Their knowledge of the situation? Was it a smooth transaction? All of your questions and more will be answered.
Well, pitter patter, let's get at her.
All right, so first things first, what everybody's interested in is how much money I got from this card. So, as you can see, price charting, this card sells for about $86 in a PSA 10. I didn't actually check this until I was actually in the store. And I was like, I better make sure I'm getting like a decent deal on this, because the last time I checked this, it was selling at 60 bucks. So, prices are going up on these cards, just like everything else, blah, blah, blah. I've already talked about all that stuff. Oh, another fun fact about this card as of right now is I'm pretty sure that it is selling for about $40 to $45 raw. So this price is probably going to go up. And this PSA 9 or the 9.5 and the 9 grades, like if you can find these cards in a 9 at 30 bucks, just buy them, dude, because the raw card will just keep going up. It's pretty wild. I haven't looked at these prices and these cards in a while, so. Crown Zenith is kind of one of those sets that, like, I've collected a bunch of it, don't get me wrong. I have a lot of these cards, like, singles, but I don't keep track of them as much as, like, you know, the value of... It's a slept-on set. People aren't as focused on it as they are Evolving Skies or anything else like that.
Hey, that's a pretty, that's true.
All right, so let's get into it. Here is my receipt. They gave me $61.20 for that card. That was the cash value. The trade-in value, I think, is this $67 right here. That was like for store credit, and I was like, I'm good. I mean, I do buy some stuff at GameStop, but not that much. I'd rather just have a card or, you know, or money. But in this case, it's a preloaded MasterCard. So this card has that amount of money on it. And I also asked them if you trade more cards in, will they just add money to this card? No, they just give you a new card each time. A new fresh card each time with money loaded onto it. But yeah, I feel like it's not bad. I mean, you know, just for the convenience of being able to go in and be like, here's a card, give me money. I think it's a pretty good deal.
You're right about that.
For the process of, you know, the whole thing while from when I walked in and how that all went down, I figured I'd open up some of this temporal forces just because, why not? So I walk in the store, and the people working were actually pretty surprised that I even knew, like, what this whole trade-in thing was. I guess they didn't think that it had been around that long, which was interesting to me. And they were really nice. I didn't film any of it because I think that's stupid. I would never want someone to walk into my job and just stick a camera in my fucking face. Like, that would piss me off so much. So I was just like, no, I'm not gonna be like that. I'm not a damn reporter. Like, Ekans. Ooh, first pack.
Awesome.
Illustration rare. The Snami. The Snimmels. Is there something behind it? No, Mag Cargo. Nice. I need that one from a master set.
Cool beans.
I've always liked this Snom ever since I saw it. I like that card. Yeah, they were real cool. The super nice. Like I said, they didn't actually think that anybody. I was the first one that they had done a trade-in for. So they had like a whole binder they opened up. They followed all the steps. The process maybe took about a little less than 5 minutes. You know, first time they had ran through it, so I was a little like, you know, you guys take your time, like, you know, make sure you get it right. You know, don't want to mess it up. And like I said, I was just there with my card, thinking I was like, I'll probably get, you know, $30, whatever. And they were like, we'll give you $60, and I was like, sold. I'll take $60. Ooh, Buddy Poffin, that's going off to the side. heavy baton, I'll take that. And then I asked him a couple questions too. I was like, you know, how do you guys determine the pricing, all this stuff? And the employee literally responded, that's above my pay grade. So I'm pretty sure it's all kind of like arbitrary to what GameStop really thinks is valuable as far as like pricing goes. So I don't even know what a PSA 9 copy of that card would go for because I never asked. Scyther Reverse. Oh, Metagross. Illustration rare. I also need that one for the master set. Heck yeah, dude.
Nice. Very nice.
Heck yeah, dude. Nice. Actually getting pulls out of these. I've opened up some of these booster bundles and not gotten shit. What else can I tell you about the whole process? Yeah, like I said, it went pretty smooth. The employees are pretty eager to get it done. You know, they were stoked that someone was actually doing it. Like I said, they had no idea that anybody even knew about it, which I thought was interesting. And I asked them, like, you know, what's the next step for the card once it's there? Apparently, it gets listed. Oh, nice Mariah on GameStop's website, and then they sell it from there, and then the card gets shipped out from the store to whoever buys the card. So I thought that was interesting, kind of, you know, rather than ship it all over the place, it just kind of lives at the store that it was sold to, and then gets mailed out from there. But yeah, overall, not a bad system. I mean, as long as it, you know, that my GameStop seemed pretty organized. Like I said, they literally had an entire binder of the step-by-step way to do it. So I'm glad I went in there and they were prepared. But, you know, I'm sure that's not the case for every GameStop. But I was the first one that they had done, so that was a nice little trial run for them and for me, you know, kind of just trying to figure out how the whole process works. I don't have any more PSA graded cards, so I'm not gonna be going back and doing it again. I am probably gonna try and submit some cards though to PSA soon, once I get up some funds and get some, you know, a bigger submission, so it's a little cheaper. Iron Boulder EX, not bad for a booster bundle. All right, not bad for a booster bundle. We got 2 illustration rares and an EX. All right, I have a bunch of these EXs, whatever. But I'm stoked on these 2 illustration rares because I don't have them.
Pretty sweet, huh?
Anyway, if you guys are considering going into GameStop and trading in some of your PSA cards, you know, it's worth it just to go in there and see how much they'll offer for them. Sometimes Pokemon cards are hard to sell, especially some that are less desirable. Like, I think I got kind of lucky with the Leafeon being, you know, Evolution. People are going nuts for them. Probably one of the higher, you know, rated cards they're looking for. So I think it's worth going in there and checking it out. Like I said, I've tried to sell a bunch of cards online. It's not the easiest thing. You got to go through different websites, blah, blah, blah. It was kind of convenient just kind of going in there. And even though I'm taking maybe a 20% decrease on what I probably could have sold it for, because to be honest, I probably could have sold that card for about $80 if I had listed it online. But then, you know, you got to wait for someone to buy it, blah, blah, blah. Kind of just wanted to go in there and get the money, see what it was all about, and report back to you guys. If you guys have any more questions about stuff that I might be forgetting, let me know in the comments and see if I can answer it, because I did this yesterday. Can't quite remember, didn't really take much notes, didn't film it like I said because I think that's stupid. But yeah, if you guys are curious about doing this, let me know in the comments what cards you might be taking in. If you have any other questions, maybe I can answer them. If not, hope you guys enjoyed the video and have a good rest of the day.